guys, welcome to Trending, brought to you by Airtel. My name is Nancy Isime, and it is always a pleasure to have you guys join me. I hope everybody's feeling good today. I'm sure you are. As you know, on this show, I discuss everything and everyone that is trending, which is what I'm going to do right after this break. Stay with me. I'll be right back. Hi guys, welcome back to Trending. Now today I'll be discussing the topic, how do you handle criticism as a female DJ in Nigeria? And discussing this topic with me is none other but one of the foremost female DJs in Nigeria. I'm talking about no other but the beautiful, the amazing CUPPY!
We trended.
Oh, we trended.
I'm so excited to be on the show.
I'm glad you are.
It's my first time.
I know.
Thank you for having me, HipTv.
It's good to have you.
I can't see what we came with the colors.
I know, like the pink.
Poppin'.
Girl, you are popping. Now let's talk about you popping right now in this outfit. Tell us, what are you wearing and what is the inspiration behind it?
To be honest, I'm wearing House of CB, which is like a UK brand. I wanted to, I feel like, I'm 25 now. I'm trying to get that mature on, but still have that fun. So pink suit, why not? It's the way I'm feeling today.
Today, right? Feeling all.
I'm feeling like a girl boss, like a female boss.
That's the right word.
Shout out to my ladies.
Oh shit! Shout out to you guys, and then the boots are just like over there,
it's
like
a little some,
It's really
it's not
nice.
easy.
It cannot be easy. So tell me, CUPPY, what inspired you to become a DJ?
Nancy, a lot of people ask me this question, and it's just purely based on passion. I remember when I was born in Lagos and I moved to London when I was 13. So imagine being 13 years old, like all of a sudden your parents are like, oh yeah, you're moving to London. No friends. You moved to boarding school without them. So I missed home so much. Right. I missed the food. I missed the traffic. I missed everything about Lagos. Right. So the only way of identifying with being at home was listening to music. So music was like, it was almost like my savior, I promise you, because music was the thing that got me through those winter nights in London, that dry food, Right. So music has always been a passion. Now, people say all the time, I have an entrepreneurial spirit. I come from a very entrepreneurial family. Why am I in music? And I've decided that I would rather do what I love. I always say, find a job you love and you never have to work a day in your life. True that. This does not feel like work. I mean, we're both working right now, but it's not work, Right. So I love what I do, and I've made sure that I've learned to be good at it as well, and I've learned to also not just do it as a hobby. DJ CUPPY is not for fun. It is a brand. It's commercial. It's a very serious profession.
Exactly. But why did you decide to go? I mean, you loved music so much. Why did you decide DJing was
DJing? So I started off, to be honest, my musical career has been. It's been a long one. Right. A lot of people think, no be to do. Like, I've done a lot of things. I've produced. I've kind of rapped. Don't even ask me to rap.
For real?
Horrible. Like when I was 16 years old. It was really cool. When I was 16 years old, I did this concert. It was huge. That was like the Mohits days, the NATO C, Ike Chuku. Like, we had this huge concert. Oh, wow. So music was evident. But the reason DJing seemed to be the thing I settled for was because I think DJing is the best part. You literally get paid to have fun. You get paid to change people's mood. You're not constrained to only your song. You can play other people's song. You're creating music. And Nancy, is so important, like, to note that I'm so glad that finally DJs are getting the kind of recognition they deserve. Yes. They've been behind the scenes for a long time. In Nigeria, we haven't been appreciating our DJs, our producers, our OAPs, our presenters, our cameramen, our photographers, like all the people behind the scenes. It's our time to shine.
I'm telling you, like 2018, 2017, we've been on the wave.
We've been doing our thing. So I feel like DJing really is a way of expressing myself, but it hasn't stopped me from obviously taking it to the next level,
which is, I've been seeing your singles, and girl, you is singing. I'm like, what?
Just Nancy, a little something light.
Just a little. I feel like now you're giving us something light here and there. One day you just be like a full, full album.
Let me say, I don't think I have the best voice in the world. I'll be the first one to say that. I don't have Mariah Carey's voice. I can't sing like Whitney Houston, but do I love singing? Yes, I find it fun.
Right.
You know, shout out to Techno because he was the first person to throw me inside the booth, you know. So Green Light was my debut single that I put out last year, and that did really well.
Really, it's one of my favorite songs. So
Thank you, babe. And I think it was nice for, you know, us women, like we want a little part. You know, we love Afrobeats, we love the music, but I feel like it's a little bit like separated. You know, we have great females doing amazing things, but like I felt like people were like, oh, Cuppy, no, you can't sing, so don't bother. I want to make music that's easy to sing along, and I feel like with Green Light, baby, let me tell you something. I love the green light, baby, pump.
That's, you know, my part.
It's easy, like, and you know, you don't have to have a great voice to do it. It's not complicated. It's straightforward. So that's the kind of music I want to make. So
and you didn't have to go all the way, like go on some. Like, it's just easy and very easy to.
I couldn't even do that.
Try.
You know, but you know, I also didn't want to be a DJ that just did songs with artists and it was just the artist the whole time. I wanted to bring something different to the market. So, you know, I did Green Light, and I'm back with Vibe.
Vibes, yes. We're going to talk about vibes. But before then, please tell me, how has it been, especially being a female DJ in Nigeria? What are the struggles and the challenges that you face on a daily basis?
Honestly, as a woman, Nancy, I'm sure you'll agree, as a woman in the industry in Nigeria, it's very difficult. I feel like we face a lot of challenges, but not necessarily because people want to be difficult. It's like we have to work twice as hard to prove ourselves half as much. You know, like, honestly, till this day, I am a professional DJ. I get to a show and they'll be like, oh, do you need help wiring? I'm like, no. It's my job. Like, I'm okay. Right. Or, you know, I'll go to a party, they'll see it's a female, they'll be like, oh my gosh. The girl probably, she's emotional today. She's gonna play sad music all night long. Please, we need a guy. It's like we don't have faith in women. And it's not only with DJing. I notice as this same thing with artists, where I feel like us women, we're not being given the opportunity to shine. But I really, really do feel like all it takes is consistency, and it takes making sure that, you know, I keep my brand on 100. Right. I give people as little to criticize as possible. So I make sure that, you know, I'm building, and at the same time, I put pressure on myself. But, you know, I'm trying to be the best version of Cuppy. I'm not trying to be any other DJ, any other artist. So, guys out there, make sure you try and be the best version of you. Don't let anyone tell you what you need to do. Try and do you.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you for that. Now, tell me, how do you handle the comparison between, you know, the guys and the girls? The guys and the girls. And then what do you do to make sure that no matter how much you're being compared, people still see that, you know, that hint of Cuppy and everything?
That's a really good question, Nancy. Like, it's true. I feel like we have, as Nigerians, our tendency is to compare. Right. Okay, this person is doing this, so they're doing better. This person had this hot song. This person's with this person. I feel like I'm just really good at being in my own lane. You know, I feel like I've grown up a lot in the public eye, right. You know, because of who my father is, and I've been very, very good at individuality. Like I tell people, you know, me and my dad are not the same person.
Exactly.
You know, so I've grown up always trying to prove myself. I'm trying to build my own empire, you know. It's really funny because my dad was telling me, he was like, the other day, he was like, oh gosh, Ife, which is, by the way, my real name. He was like, oh, someone came up to me in the airport. They wanted to take a picture. I was like, yeah. He was like, oh, I thought they wanted to take a picture with Femi or Tedola, but they were like, are you Cuppy's dad? Can I take a picture? So I feel like I'm proving myself, you know, and things are changing. But at the same time, you know, I am still being compared to other people. And everyone has a different story. And, you know, a lot of the times people make assumptions about me because of my background. And I really, really do feel like I've proved, and I'm going to continue proving that I'm here to stay. I'm good at what I do. I love what I do. I do because I love it. It's a passion of mine. And I'm building a business, you know, and I'm creating a space, and I'm doing things so that there's other Cuppies to come. You know, I wouldn't be here if someone didn't give me a chance.
True that.
So I have to make sure that I'm fighting, kicking the doors for other young women.
But do you think you have to work twice as hard?
I definitely think so. I think people undermine how hard I work. I mean, off camera, we were talking about how I just arrived, you know, and I'm traveling again. You know, it's non-stop, but of course, people don't see that. They don't want to see that.
True that.
And as a woman, we were saying, you know, it ain't easy, you know, do a little, I mean, you guys should have seen what my hair was
makeup.
Like, it's not easy.
Don't do that again, because it's going to go south, so just chill.
The struggle, you know, so I think that I work hard, but it's not in vain, because I really feel like I've been working hard for a lot of my life, you know, and it's starting to show. You know, I bagged a couple of endorsements this year.
Yes, girl.
Yes,
congrats. Like every time I'm passing that billboard, I'm like, yo, that lipstick is popping. Your hair was right. Everything was like on flick.
And I think being one of the guys as well.
So I don't really see the guys in me. Like I just look at CUPPY first. I'm like, oh, there's a guy and then there's a guy. Okay.
No, I do feel like I'm representing a lot of women with everything I do. So you know, there's a lot of pressure.
Do you ever feel disrespected in any way?
Oh, 100%. I think
Does that happen often?
I carry myself in a way that I don't really let people disrespect me, but they still try it. You know, that's not necessarily like, it might be disrespect just as a creative, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, you know, I'll go and DJ and someone will still be asking me, do I need help plugging in something? Or, you know, just as a woman where people think you have to be more careful. It's like, I'm okay, I can stand my own. Or, you know, maybe like I had artists that wanted to do songs with me and I said, you know, I don't just want you to send me a song, which is what they often do. They send DJ songs and they just put their name on it. So I would say to an artist, I want to be in the studio with you. They'll be like, no, let me handle it. And, you know, shout out to Techno and Sarkodie who literally got in the studio with me and allowed me to be part of the I'm singing in both songs.
Exactly.
So, you know, I feel like it's kind of like people definitely think that with me they have to cushion and they have to package. But, you know, guys, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be, you know, I own a company, Red Velvet Music Group. I'm not just, you know, some sort of cupcake that just wakes up in the morning and just flies, you know, from place to place. You know, I'm a hustler in my own way.
Right. That's what's up. I love that. Now, do you feel like you get enough credit as a DJ?
That's a great question. Wow, you're on fire, Nancy.
Oh, Shane, you better. But do you feel like...
I feel like... I mean, I think I've just positioned myself differently. So, yes, I'm no longer, when I was growing up, when I was a teenager, I was running from place to place, like doing nightclubs and stuff. I feel like I'm more of a brand DJ, you know? So, I feel like the essence of DJing, which is true, and me and my manager fight all the time, I do want to do more kind of like parties and more clubs, which is when you really get to ginger, you know? But obviously, when you commercialize a brand, a lot of the money is in
corporate.
It's in the corporate stuff. It's in the traveling.
Right.
It's in the endorsement deals. You know, so what I've done is to make sure that I keep it 100 with that. I've started my own parties.
Okay.
So I have a party called Cactus on the Roof.
Yes.
You need to come for the next one.
I should definitely.
It's amazing.
That happens every month?
It's on Sundays and it's seasonal, so it goes around the world. It just came to Nigeria.
Okay.
We're taking to Abuja and Dubai, but we'll be back in Lagos for the summer.
Nice.
So, you know, if you want to see a CUPPY like lit set where it's like, it's my own party, like we take it all the way up. But, you know, I feel like when I'm given the opportunity, I always deliver, you know. I always tell people say that, oh, there's so many doors that open for her because of who she is. But I tell people, look, if I wasn't good at DJing, these doors wouldn't stay open. If
you're wearing DJ CUPPY, or if you're wearing CUPPY, the producer, or anything that had to do with music, what would you be?
You know, a lot of people ask me this question. I'm not gonna lie. I'd probably be working with my dad. A lot of my childhood, you know, and I feel so bad. My poor father, you know, he was mentoring me and nurturing me. I'd probably be an oil trader, and you know, my oldest sister is a singer, Tolani. My youngest sister is a fashion blogger. So my poor father is like, where are my lawyers?
my doctors and my oil.
Yeah, it's like in his house, like it's just creativity everywhere. Nice. But, you know, not to say that I won't diversify. I still consider myself a businesswoman. Okay. You know, and I'm probably not going to DJ forever. But, you know, let's see.
Let's see what happens. Now, I'm sure you've been asked about this 100 million times because it just recently happened. Osh Baby was on stage and he was like, oh, CUPPY the whack act. I mean, I see a lot of interviews and I see a lot of people come and try to bash your brand. And I see how hard you work as well and how, you know, you try to just push it aside and just move forward. How did you take that initially? What was the first reaction for you?
You know, I don't necessarily want to pick on him because so many people do it, right? It just happened to be a very public thing. I actually first saw it on HipTv's page, and I felt like, you know, like anything, you know, people always have something to say, And it is a shame, but not everyone is gonna like you in life.
True that.
You know, so I didn't sit down and start crying. You know, I think I was in Dubai at the time shooting my video for Vibe with Sakuri, and we were on set. I was like, oh lols, you know, and we just moved on.
Moved on.
You know, but now sitting down thinking about it, I really, really do feel like, you know, regardless of what you do, you have to do it for yourself. That's why you don't do things for others.
True.
Because if you do, you're going to have good days, you're going to have bad days. You're going to have days where you just feel like rubbish, like no one likes what you're doing it wrong. But when you literally are passion driven, nobody can tell you anything. And regardless of how well people think I do, when I'm in front of those decks, I love it. I'm having the best time of my life, you know? So if you think CUPPY is whack, then, you know, that's fine. But at the same time, CUPPY is just going to keep doing
it. But do you think that your only crime is basically being born into wealth? Because most of the time, people don't even try to... I've heard people say these things, and I'm like, okay, have you listened to her DJ? And you're like,
I have to put my hand up and say, I feel like a lot of people don't give me a chance. You know, half the people that talk about me haven't met me, and they also haven't heard me play. So a lot of it is based on the background. But I also think that this sounds really crazy, guys, but I think that there is a part of Nigerian culture that is quite sexist, where when women are doing things really well and women are kind of dominating in a male environment, they don't like it, you know? And I feel like, I don't know, I feel like we need to change that.
I think it's a black race.
I feel like but I also think it starts from home.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, my dad does not see any gender. My dad treats me like I'm just a person, right? He doesn't treat me any differently from how he would treat, you know, me being a man. So I've grown up in an environment where my dad doesn't put me down for being a woman, so why should anyone else
do that?
You know, I still get, you know, it's still a strict environment. It's still, you know, when I don't do things well, I'm held accountable for it. If I play badly, my dad will be the first to say, CUPPY, nah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So no one cushions things because I'm a woman, so I don't expect anyone to do that. So I think that there is a lot of criticism. I am convinced that if I was a guy, I might not be called whack.
Maybe some people will be like, okay, well, you know, he actually has reached that somewhere, but I think he can DJ. They always feel like, I feel like some people think there's some roles that should only be for guys. And there's some things you should do that should only be for guys.
You know what? Let's even bring up Davido, right? Who also grew up in a very, very, I guess, into a family that was very, very entrepreneurial and has a wealthy father. Now, David has, and I love it, he's literally come to the market like, yo, I'm OBO, take it or leave it, you know?
Yeah,
now, I've had a different approach, which, I don't know, I'm not going to say I regret, but it's different, you know? I'm trying to push my brand and, you know, separate it from my dad. But look, Davido.
It's okay.
I call him David.
We understand.
Is so good at what he does, you know, and nobody can take that from him.
True that.
You know, so I would love to eventually be like, and no one's calling him, you know, anything a daddy's boy. He is, you cannot question his talent. And
I think initially people used to, and then he used that for a song, and everybody just...
I mean, these are the same people that'll be there dancing, doing skelewu in the club.
True that.
So, you know, I really hope I can build on to that.
I'm sure you will.
But I'm going to do my thing regardless.
Yeah, I'm sure you will. I'm sure you're almost there, girl. You're doing the do. Now, let's talk about you. And you obviously look like you is in love. You is glowing. You is smiling. You know, you is in love. Let's talk about that. Now, you are not ashamed to put it out there whenever you're in love, and that's something I admire about you. Whenever you're in love, you're
apparently
like,
I need to stop.
This is my boo.
Apparently I need to stop.
No, you shouldn't. It's
really?
who you are. I mean, come on, you can't. Some things should be private. So someone like me, and I like to hide and do things privately. But with you, I mean, that's your style. But let's talk about you and Asa. You know?
I actually don't know who Asa is.
You don't know who Asa is? He's your manager.
Because you've said his name wrong.
Oh, really? Asha?
Nope.
Asa?
Nope.
Tell me, what is it?
Asa.
Asa, okay. Listen, it's the way it's spelled. I just went right there. So, Asa.
Well, let me just say thing. I think, you know, Asa is someone that I've worked with before. He was my manager for CUPPY Takes Africa. He's someone I respect a lot. And I feel like him and his company, The Plug, they're doing amazing things. I feel like now on the scene, there's like a wave of young people, you know, like that are just doing epic things, like are literally basically coming and they're gonna run the industry more than
That's what's
anything.
up.
You know, so it's really great to have lots of people like that around me.
And to have one closer to you, you know. Well, how's it going? You're good?
Honestly, I feel like it's just really difficult to focus on relationships. Like it's one of those things where, you know, there's my personal life and there's my work life. Work life is the reason I'm here right now.
Exactly.
So
but would you say that was a good decision though? Would you say being in this relationship, especially at this time where we're all like DJ CUPPY, you know, and most of your male fans are like, ooh, maybe I just might have.
I think my male fans are always going to be loyal to me.
Right?
You know? And my male fans, I feel like because I'm transcending into making music, you know, actually that was something I struggled with. I felt like a lot of the CUPPY brand was about CUPPY too much. Does that make sense? Where it's like you love CUPPY, but you don't know her music, right? So I'm really happy that with Greenlight and Vibe, I'm mixing it up. So, you know, regardless of what happens, I mean, look at Cardi B. Cardi B is pregnant.
I know.
You know, but she gave us a banging album. You know, so I want to be known for my music.
Amazing. It's good to know. Really good to know. So tell us, what are you working on? What should we expect from your 2018 goals?
Voila. So I just dropped my second single, Vibe, which is doing amazingly well. I decided to work with Sarkodie because I love what he's doing. And I feel like, let's be honest, guys, there's this debate going on. I mean, I hope I don't upset anyone, but a lot of our Nigerian music really, really, really does have Ghanaian influence.
Right.
You know, I feel like a lot of people don't want to acknowledge it. But I think it's important to.
In what way do they have that?
I mean, I'll use me as an example, you know. My debut single, Greenlight, when Techno and I were making in the studio, there's a certain bounce it has. A lot of people call it pom-pom music. I'm going to go a little technical now. So pom-pom music basically it's a pattern that's used in Ghanaian music, and it's about 100 BPM, 100 to 105 BPM. And it's a certain bounce. So, for example, when you hear Techno's music and you hear like there's a consistency in the sound, like his new song Your Love, it's because the same formula is being used, and the root of that formula is Ghanaian music, which I love. So I decided that, you know what, I want to make a sound that is universal, especially to West Africa. But I also wanted to have a certain bounce. So rather than getting Sarkodie to do a song that was very similar to Greenlight, because Greenlight is a Ghanaian infused song. It is. A lot of people don't understand how it works, but it is.
What decision was that?
I think it was more Techno's. My decision as far as that song was the actual context, the Greenlight. I felt like I needed to come out with a new song, my first song, and call it Greenlight, because it's me taking the step, me feeling like it's time to go.
Right.
And then, you know, I feel like a lot of the sounds, the fusion was techno, but I love your Greenlight, baby. That was my part. Well, I love it. But yeah, so, you know, going back to what I'm working on, so I decided to put Sarkodie on a song. Now, the sound of my new single, Vibe, is not a typical sound. It's very Afro pop. It has a lot of guitars, you know. So I decided to use a Ghanaian artist on basically a more pop song, whereas Techno, a Nigerian artist, was a more Ghanaian song. You know, so I think it's really interesting, the cross between both. I think it's great. And I know there's been a lot of talk about Mr. Easy,
I know,
who is a dear friend of mine. And, you know, the reality is that I feel like Ghana, Nigeria, we make great sounds together. You know, whether they're using our sounds or we're using theirs.
Sound, right? True.
You know, I mean, imagine life without a zone two. And then I was in Ghana like 2 days ago. The whole club was shakuing the whole night. So don't worry, they're feeling us there.
Exactly. Better. Well, thank you very much for sharing that.
Of course.
All right, guys, enjoy the video of the day. We'll be right back.
Comparative and superlative.
Comparative and superlative.
Body.
Body.
Bado.
Bado.
Bades.
Bades.
Wos.
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 Wori.
Wori.
Iskaba.
Iskaba.
Iskelebete.
Iskelebete.
Iskoloboto.
Iskoloboto.
Ó yá, pé papọ̀.
Bado bades. Wos. Wori. Iskaba. Iskelebete. Iskoloboto.
Hey guys, welcome back to Trending, brought to you by Airtel. I still have the fantastic DJ CUPPY on my hot seat.
We're having so much fun.
I know, a lot of fun. Now the first deal is the fast fire question segment. Yes.
I watch this all the time.
Yeah, so what happens, I get to ask you a couple questions under 60 seconds. Yes? Yes. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, time starts now. What is your full name?
Florence Ifeoluwa Otedola.
Describe yourself in one word.
Cheerful.
5 years into the past or 5 years into the future?
5 years into the future.
Favorite food?
Amala.
Favorite artist of all time?
Fela Kuti.
Okay. Favorite automobile?
I'm not even a car person. I'm let me think. Range Rover.
Okay. Beans or yam porridge?
Beans.
Celebrity crush? Take your time.
This is so funny. Who's my celebrity crush? Who is my celebrity crush? Probably Drake.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I can feel God's plan playing in.
Yeah, probably. Well, yeah. I mean, I used to say Anthony Joshua, but I'm gonna go with Drake.
With Drake. Okay. Last one. Favorite instrument?
DJ Dex.
DJ Desk. Oh, you did well. Okay, we're gonna move on now to the next little, which is the tribe.
Okay.
What happens here is that I get to ask you a couple social media abbreviations, and then you just give me the full meaning. It's like a G.
All right.
Yeah?
Okay.
All right. First one up. Trying to look through and see the one. Okay, TGIF.
Thank God it's Friday.
Yes. YW.
YW. Oh, you're welcome.
Yes, girl. KMT. Well, it was
Kissing my teeth.
Yeah, see, listen, copy. You tricked me.
That one I use.
You know, okay. Well, you know abbreviations then. TMI.
I don't know that one.
Should I give you a clue?
Yeah, give me a clue.
Okay, so it's like we're talking, and then I start to talk, and then I say too much.
Too much information.
You see, listen. Girl, you is on fire. You are getting it. Okay, TTYL.
Talk to you later.
Talk to you later. Bae. BAE.
Is there
There is
no.
actually. There is.
No.
Yes.
Yo, like HipTv, you guys are teaching me
I'm
stuff.
telling you, it's like the school of abbreviations.
Damn, sis. I don't know, babe. Tell me, let me know.
Well, it means before anyone else.
Oh, that's so cute. That is so. I didn't even know it meant. Oh.
I didn't know too until I saw it here.
That
but
is
yes,
so adorable.
It means something, yes.
Oh.
Okay, last one up. BBQ.
Is that not chicken on the grill?
No, it means something.
BBQ?
Yeah, it could be anything.
Like barbecue chicken?
Yes, now.
Like suya?
There's no chicken there, just the BBQ, like barbecue.
Is that what it means?
Yeah, that's what it means.
Barbecue then.
Yeah, we did.
So I love chicken. Like literally.
We'll go on a short break, and when we come back, Copy will be reading some nasty comments. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Hey guys, welcome back to Trending, brought to you by Airtel. I still have DJ Copy, and she's about to read some nasty comments. I kind of feel like you probably know what to be in here. Like you probably read things like this.
Oh wow!
Times,
okay, so I'm.
Yes.
Wow.
Read
Okay.
and respond to each of them.
Okay, this is very exciting.
Okay.
All right, so nasty comment number 1, anonymous. She isn't good at beg. She's just riding on her father's status. I mean, my response to that would be, yeah, I understand your frustration. It's not easy, kind of watching me do well. But I think more than anything, I was saying this earlier, you know, if I was just riding on my dad's status, it wouldn't bring me, you know, 7 years of professional experience in what I do. It wouldn't. It's not possible. I feel like if people are depending on other people helping them, it helps you in the beginning, but not for this long. So here we go, Portia T. How could I even be upset by someone like that?
I'm telling you.
Okay, so they said she is so fake and stuck up. I don't know why she's acting like she's an artist now. No, I don't know why she's acting forming artist now. Okay, well, I guess, you know, I mean, I don't know what to say. Like, if you think I'm fake and stuck up, I don't know.
I don't think
I'm
so,
sorry
no.
you feel that way. I'm really sorry. Have you met me before? I mean, that might be a good starting point. And then forming artists, I feel like, yeah, a lot of people are a bit upset that I'm kind of singing now, but I feel like, you know, like I said, I'm having fun. You know, I think a few people might have liked Green Light.
I loved it. So.
You know, so hey, I'm not even trying to I'm not trying to at all, you know, I'm not trying to take anyone's space. I'm not trying to say I'm the best at it, but I'm having fun. So make sure you sort that out. All right. So someone said Tammy, she is dating below standards. That's a bit harsh. I mean, I'm sorry. I feel like people expect me to date like, I don't know, like a non-human being.
Maybe like a Ken.
Yeah, like Ken, like someone that doesn't exist.
Well, thank you so much, Cuppy.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you very much. It was so good to have you. Did you have fun?
I had a great time, and I feel like it was amazing.
That's what's
I hope
up.
you guys will have me back.
Oh, definitely, girl.
And guys, make sure you check out my new song, Vibe, and video. Bringing the vibes to HipTv.
With all the... Was that Indian? Or
yeah,
was it,
like Arabian.
Oh, it was sick. You should. If you haven't watched that video, you should. It was really nice. Go and see Cuppy giving you some Shakira moves.
Yeah. Something light.
You was on. Oh, well, something light. Yes, on point. All right, guys. Please enjoy the top 5. I will be right back.
Check out our top 5 Nigerian DJ collaboration. At number 5 is DJ Spinal featuring Burna Boy with Babe. At number 4 is DJ Shabzy featuring Kiss Daniel and Sugar Boy for Rabba. Coming in at number 3 is DJ Neptune featuring Olamide and Stone Boy for Baddest. At number 2 is DJ Jimmy Jad featuring Olamide, Victor and Lil Kesh for Dynamo. And at the number 1 spot is DJ Exclusive featuring Wizkid for Jeje.
Okay, guys, it's a wrap. Thank you so very much for tuning in. Thank you so much for sticking with me. I hope you had fun. I had DJ Cuppy on my hot seat and we had a lot to talk about, to laugh about. I hope you learned 1 or 2 things from her because I did. She's young, but she is on fire. Yes. Join the conversation. Follow us on Twitter at HipTv and on Instagram at official HipTv. You can also follow me on Instagram only if you wish at Nancy Isime Official. Until I see you next time, do not forget that I love you, but God loves you more. Goodbye.